Okay, hopefully this works. If not, I'm just gonna have a break for the night. Okay, so it's telling me that the quality of my stream is bad, which feels kind of rude, to be honest, telling me that I've got bad stream quality. Here we are. Right, I am optimistic that this is going okay. Has this gone ahead on YouTube? I do not know. I would like to hope so, but I do not think so. Oh, it is going live on YouTube. Wonderful. Oh. Well, so the first live went terribly wrong. My camera kept disconnecting. So I'm going to try and work as fast as possible now, because I have a feeling now that it's got a taste for disconnecting, it's going to keep doing it. So we'll try and work as quickly as possible. And I am incredibly sorry for everyone who was on my last stream. Hopefully in a few months' time, there'll be a very select group of people who will be like, oh, do you remember that time when you first started doing horizontal streaming and it went horribly wrong, and I can ban those people? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, everything, I mean, apart from maybe, you know what, I'm not gonna bring it up in case my tech decides that the best thing. Yeah, we're singing and dancing this time. We're gonna pretend that this just magically appeared and that I did not spend an hour working on this already. Yeah, to say that I am miffed is an understatement. I am very irritated by what happened, but you know, we can't help it. It is what it is. But I am hoping in the future that this will go a little bit smoother. Especially, you know, this is the first time using this particular setup, so I should have maybe picked a better way to do it. But yeah, should have tested it, but when I was trying to test it, it just wasn't doing much, you know? Like, sometimes you just gotta figure it out live to realise what is going wrong, and then panic. My default state is that of panic. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a better afternoon, evening than I have had so far. It's okay. You'll hear me say this a lot, but one of my favourite phrases at the moment is that it'll all come out in the wash, and which just means that by the time things are finished, it'll all be fine. All the stains will kind of hopefully be a thing of the past, and it won't be too bad. Now, what I want to do is just bring this up just a little bit more like that. Have something. Now, I'm gonna let you guys know there has been no references for this. Usually I will draw with references just off screen. I've got this little person here, but I'm not being super faithful to that. I just wanted to kind of have a play, to be honest, just have a little fun. I keep checking to make sure that this is actually streaming properly and that it's not gone all black again. That was scary. But if anyone is about who was in the first less good, less optimal stream, thank you for coming back. A and B, we were talking about video games. So I have actually never played The Legend of Zelda. I've never played any of those particular, like I've not played that franchise ever. I've played Skyrim, but which is not that, and I am aware. But yeah, no, I've just never really. Oh, I don't want to kick the hornet's nest by saying it's just not appealed to me, but that is the honest truth, is that I had too many people telling me to play it when I was younger, so now I'm just like, no, I don't want to do that. So, yeah, it's a shame, really. And I wish I was a little bit less contrarian like that, but we cannot help how we're built. I don't like feeling forced into playing something. A really good way to get me to watch something, though, is to tell me the plot of like a show or what have you. I cannot remember what got me into it, but I think I might have seen an ad for it, but started watching The Pit many moons ago. I think it was only episode 2 when I started tuning in, and The Pit is delightful. Like season 1, episode 2, and it's just it's been great. I love a procedural. Oh, you can get me going. Oh, have a wonderful time, Bucky. Lovely seeing you as always. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. But yeah, it's just nice, you know, watching people be competent. Like, I used to really enjoy, I know it's inaccurate, but I liked the kind of medicine-y side of Grey's Anatomy. I came to the conclusion that I probably won't be a doctor on account of my memory can be a bit, I think sporadic is probably a good way to describe it. It's not always the most reliable, and from everything I know about medicine, you kind of need a reliable memory. So I realised it probably wasn't for me. But I don't know, there's something about watching, even if it's acting, but watching people be competent just scratches an itch for me, you know? Like, I really love watching a good, competent person do their thing and just do a really good job, which is not what I'm doing at the moment. But it's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, and this sure as hell won't be. And as a heads up, I'm probably gonna head off shortly. unfortunately the stream not working the way that I wanted to has kind of taken a lot out of me, which is a real shame. I was so excited to stream as well. I was like, I've got the energy. I'm so, like, I'm finally in a position where I feel like I can do a stream again after taking a week off, which I appreciate. A week, not, in theory, not that much, 2 streams? But to me, I felt awful. I felt so bad about missing them, even though I don't think people have come to rely on them in any way, shape or form. I don't want to let you guys down, and that made me feel bad. And I don't want to make you guys feel bad about it. But yeah, it's just something that I know I experience. Just incredible guilt for being human. So the lesson learned is to not be human. I think your eye needs to be higher up, like that. And we'll go around and just... Oh, turns out having a stream go wrong is very draining. Who would have thought? Really tired. But Ash, I hope that you're having a good day. I hope that life is treating you well. It's a jungle out there. This is what was going to happen when I avoided streaming last week, which was I end up just sitting and drawing. I don't talk. And the whole point of this is to be entertaining. And I am not being entertaining. I am just sitting and quietly drawing. Which is not the reason that people set up live streams or watch them. But eventually I'll get the hang of this, you know. And I'll be better at it. Smoother. That day is not today. That's okay. It doesn't have to be. I know I keep saying that, and I know I keep saying that it's okay, but it really is. You know. This is just a bit fun. I think the thing is, and it's not a you guys problem, it's a me problem. I just feel a bit bummed out because I was really excited to stream today. Like I thought about it all day about how I was going to talk to you guys and just have some fun and draw. I'm coming across as really whiny. Promise I'll stop. It's funny how it all kind of comes out in the wash. I need to do a little alcohol marker stream at some point. Just grab a bunch and come in with them. Have a play around. I'm doing something a little bit dicey here, which is kind of pumping it on the drawing itself. because that could lead to a big old blob. Well, that's much nicer. I like that. That's cute. So at the moment, I'm just kind of making marks, I think is probably the best way to describe it. Just having a play around. Because that, it can either lead to really good things or really bad things. I feel like playing around. So this is a Skull Panda doll. Unfortunately, they don't come with little names. I think this one it might be called Dew, like D-E-W, but it's not particularly apparent what their name is. So yeah, I think this one is Dew. On the pack, they have different colours. I think there's purple and white and pink, and there's a green one, and I really wanted the green one, I'm not gonna lie. I'm realising that green is one of my favourite colours. And I've just been getting really big into like I say I'm big into natural colours. I sit here drawing completely unnatural colours, but having done and just like playing around, I guess, with unnatural colours is great. But there's something about green that scratches a little itch in my brain where it's like, yes, this is good. Gloria. Gloria is an interesting name. I don't know if they strike me as a Gloria. Gloria feels like it would be a much warmer colour. I don't know if a cool toned is Gloria. I'm not critiquing you, not a person. Just don't know if Gloria's quite, maybe like Astra or I don't know, it feels like it should be something ice themed or like Arctic-esque. My brain went auntie. That's not a name. Auntie is not a name. It's a familial job role. Job role. Relationship. Ah yes, my job is aunt. I was assigned it when my niece was born, and I take this job very, very seriously. I have ensured that baby will have only the loudest of toys. Green and purple, wonderful. Xavier, ooh, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Xavier's lovely. Green and purple are fabulous. I like all colours. Well, that's a lie actually. I say I like all colours. There's a bunch of colours I don't like. But I do. I like all the kind of key colours, you know. I'm not as interested in neutrals. They are useful and what have you. I don't know, I feel like it's suspicious if you say that your favourite colour is a neutral. That being said, there are some really gorgeous like browns. I wouldn't say necessarily that beige I think if beige is your favourite colour, you need to be introduced to a rainbow. Like, in regards to what kind of suits you as a person, I guess that's different, but like out of all the colours, I guess, you know what, I'm being really judgmental. There's people out there whose favourite colour is beige. And I don't want to yuck your yum. You can like beige as much as you want, because I know someone who hates the colour green with a burning passion and yet loves the colour pink. And that's always been quite funny to me because they are opposite each other on the colour wheel, which means that they are complementary colours. Brown is a gorgeous, being out in a forest, just wonderful. I feel like if it's your all-time favourite, it just doesn't seem quite... Anyway, I'm not going to judge people for their favourite colour, continues to judge people for their favourite colour, which is not very nice. So I'm going to stop it. But I don't like the idea of yucking other people's harmless yums. If your yum is hurting people, I'm absolutely going to yuck that. That's disgusting. Absolutely not. Do not pass go, do not collect £200. Black and purple, solid colour combination. I was a wannabe emo when I was younger because I was not allowed to wear black. My mum said that it washed me out and that it did not complement my skin. And I'm not gonna lie, she was right. She was absolutely right. Black does not suit me. I don't look my best in black. I know there's the whole thing of like, well, everyone looks good in black. I am already like the same colour as paper. So it's like, you know, if I don't prepare people and I go outside in the sun, I will blind everyone if I show too much skin off. Like I am neon white. If I'm out in the sun for too long and you bring me inside, I'll glow in the dark. It's just, yeah, I'm very pale. So wearing black just really emphasises that, and it makes me makes me look unwell. But my little emo heart would not accept that when I was younger, so I wore a lot of black, or at least as much as I could get my hands on. I wore a lot of black hoodies. So my mum wouldn't buy me clothes. So when I was old enough to, like, black clothes. So when I was old enough to buy my own clothes, I filled my wardrobe with black clothes. And then and then in my 20s, I realised that I actually really liked colour, and that it looked really good on me. So I went and started removing the black from my wardrobe, not, you know, getting rid of anything or what have you, but just adding more and more colourful pieces into my wardrobe. And eventually I ended up in a situation where I had no black clothes and had to buy some. I've got a balance now, but yeah. Not a person, I bought it for myself. I have been having a hard time at my work, not because of anything in particular, it's very busy. I've brought it up several times. I have a looming deadline, and I've been very stressed. There's been a few family things happen, And so I figured I would just treat myself. I liked Pop Mart before, not to sound really hipster, but I did like Pop Mart before it kind of blew up with, oh gosh, what are they called? My brain is saying moo moo, that's not the word. But Labubu, there we go. I was thinking the fake one, which is like Fufu or something. But yeah, so the brand who did that, I have always really liked their blind boxes. I've got a few, like they did like a little circus one that's not skull candy themed, and that was when I was big into weightlifting. Need to get back into weightlifting actually, but they had like some circus act ones, and the one that I really wanted from that kit was the strong woman, and I got it, and she sits on my desk lifting her little weight. But yeah, I like cute things every so often, not all the time, but as like a little treat, because if I just end up sort of having lots and lots of clutter, and then I don't want to get rid of it. It just causes more issues than it sort of makes. But yeah, I think it's really cute. Like the Skull Panda ones are really, really cute. I like them a lot. They all have that kind of bitty nose and big lips and big eyes. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of tiny noses. Partially, I think, because the amount of people getting surgery for like tiny non-breathing noses, I think big noses have a lot of character and kind of gravitas to them. I think they're referred to as Roman noses, but like hooked noses are really pretty. But yeah. Do you know what? I was going to give up on this, thinking, oh, there's nothing I can do to improve this. But actually, this is going okay. As soon as I stopped looking at the doll and started playing around, having a bit more fun, I quite like where this has gone. Just a bit of fun. That's what I keep. It's really easy to say, like, oh, just do what you like. But sort of as someone with, oh, this is going to sound like a humble brag, but I have a lot of different skills. So it can be really tricky to know where to like specialise. And there's lots of directions that one can go with art, but also like YouTube and stuff. So like when I get all up in my head. No, don't, not a person, don't you dare apologise for chatting too much. I love it. I apologise if I don't respond very quickly because unfortunately the chat is not in my eye line, and whenever I go to check the chat I stop drawing. So I assume people are here to see me draw, so I try not to stop too much. But no, I love it. I love chatting. It's the whole reason that I live stream, is that it's really fun to kind of speak to you guys directly. and to have that back and forth. Because when something blows up, like, so for example, and I knew it was going to, because anytime I talk about AI, it goes bigger than I would like. Which, that sounds really entitled, but when a video reaches kind of a certain threshold, there are people who will say, take everything in bad faith, I think is a good way of articulating it. I am personally against AI, especially, well, I say I'm against AI. I'm against generative AI. What I found out from my work is that my IT department considers macros to be AI. If you're not familiar with macros, it's like a lot of if and kind of statements. So if I get an email with this kind of title, please file it here and set up a reminder of this thing. If annual leave has been booked, like if a calendar invite has me as out of the office, please put the out of office email on for X amount of time. That kind of thing. That, according to my IT team, is, or my work's IT team, is AI, which I had a mini argument about over the phone. But yeah, so that kind of stuff I don't mind. Like, that's genuinely really helpful. I do not care for generative AI. Yeah. Like, it's bad for the environment. I dislike people using it to try and con people and get money. Like, there's lots and lots of ways that I really don't like generative AI. I also find it really difficult when people say that they have to use it because they're autistic, ADHD with aphantasia. And the reason I find that particularly annoying is because I am diagnosed ADHD, likely autistic, and I have aphantasia, which is where you cannot picture things in your mind. So some people have I would argue I have a vivid imagination, but I can't picture things in my head. And that is weird. So like I kind of picture emotions. I don't know how to explain it, but when I think about like a script, or like if I wanted to animate something, I get maybe a fraction of a second of a vague image of like staticky, blurry silhouettes. So I can't actually mentally picture things very well. I can't remember people's faces. Like, I'm not face blind, but I kind of think with words, if that makes sense. So yeah, I find it tricky when people who have similar issues to me use AI or generative AI. That it's really hard to kind of, I want to be empathetic, I want to understand, but because I go through it from my lens of being someone with those conditions, it's just tricky, you know? So I can imagine words. I'm trying to think of how to articulate this because I've never tried actually vocalizing it. So, for example, I have had an idea for a kind of graphic novel based on Greek mythology for over 8 years. And there is a particular scene that I really want to draw, which is a woman on a beach losing her mind, in tears, kind of scream crying at the top of her lungs. And whenever I picture it, it's not that I can picture it. Oh. Let me get a piece of paper so I can try and explain it. So, in my mind, so whilst people get like really detailed images in their brains, what I get is like a flash of something like that, but like blurry and staticky. So it's kind of almost like an amorphous blob. But I know what I want. It doesn't really make sense when I try and explain it. I know where I want it to be, but I can't actually picture it in my mind. And the way that, and like I can disappear into words really easily. Like a good book, especially an audiobook, when I listen to it, sometimes and pause it and go off and do something else, sometimes I will end up browsing YouTube trying to find what I was watching, and it turns out I wasn't watching anything. I was just listening, but my brain was kind of processing it like it was an image. I'm not doing a very good job of explaining this. I'll have to think about it a bit more and hopefully come back to you with a better explanation. Oh, you want to see the thing closer? Sorry. I'm worried it will just see right through it because there's a sketch on the back. This is something I made earlier. Let's see if I hold it like that. That might be a bit better. But yeah, it's just kind of like a fuzzy, grey, like monotone, not monotone, grey scale image in my mind. And it's really, yeah, like fuzzy and staticky, like an old TV, like the images that you can see in the static of an old TV. It's like that. I know, it's weird, man. Brains are weird. Trying to explain brains is weird. I found out that not everyone has a non-stop monologue in their brain, and that was weird. One of my friends was telling me that she doesn't have a voice in her head, talking all the time, and I was like, well, what do you mean? I thought we were really similar, and we are, just not in that way. And she was like, that sounds exhausting. And I'm like, yeah, if you think I'm a lot, you know, talking normally, imagine what it's like inside my own brain. She doesn't shut up. So yeah, I know. It's weird how it all works, isn't it? I have really liked how this has turned out. I should stop thinking more often. Because I think this has turned out wonderfully. I know that we didn't... See, now that you suggested that her name was Gloria, my brain's gone, doesn't match her, but now her name's Gloria. I think she's adorable. Gonna add a little bit, a little bit more shadow. So like black and white and grey, like really, but not detailed. I don't think I'm explaining it well. So in my head, it's like a flash of an image, and it's, you know, when you shut your eyes and you get that like light distortion-y thing going on, it's like that. But I heard that quite a lot of the sort of golden age of Disney, I can't remember the names, but there are a number of like animators and artists who don't, who have aphantasia too, and that I thought was really, really cool. Like, even though we can't picture it the same way that other people can, we can make beautiful art, and you know, you can bring things from your imagination even if you can't like necessarily picture it perfectly. You can have that sort of just coming into the world through that. Do you know what? I love that. I think the more I've worked into her, the more of a Gloria she feels. So thank you so much for that. Not a person. Feels really mean calling you that. I remember when I played an MMO when I was younger, I named myself Nobody, so that when people added me as a friend, it would say, nobody is your friend. To give you an idea of what kind of teenager I was. But yeah. Well, thank you for keeping me company. I have really, really enjoyed it. You have made this substantially more tolerable. I would have absolutely given up far sooner if it wasn't for you. So you want to be perceived as a bot. Interesting. I will say, I feel like I've been getting more bot activity on my videos, because I'm getting some really odd like comments about how my videos are helping people. That sounds weird alone like that, but more that it's just the way it's worded of like, I really like this content. It's like no one talks like that. That's a really weird way of articulating that. Like, yes, fellow humans, I love content too. YouTube is so entertaining. I love when I have content to watch. Content is so fun. So I'm just adding some extra little colours. There's no rhyme or reason to this. I just think it adds a little pop, and it kind of hopefully brings more of it in together. On one of my other YouTube accounts. Oh, well done! Thank you for joining on one of my live streams. I'm hoping that in the future... Oh, Layla's a lovely name. I'm hoping that in the future I'm going to be doing more of this horizontal live streaming, because it's really fun. I like showing you guys stuff. Apparently I keep insisting on doing portrait when doing horizontal stuff. But yeah, it's just, I'm hoping one day to do like a live stream tutorial, but I'm gonna have to do quite a lot of prep for that, and at the moment I do not have the time. So but I hope you enjoy. I feel like I'm coming to a close at the moment, and each time I say that I find something new to draw, so, or like to add to whatever it is I'm doing. So I say, oh, I'm gonna wind down, and then I don't. So basically I am filled with false promises. I am a lying liar who lies. Just what you want from... I promise I'm trustworthy. I'm a lying liar who lies. But yeah, I love these live streams. They're really fun. It's like being at school again with my friends who are like, please shut up, we want to draw. And I was yammering on. Yeah. But yeah, Layla, the amount of comments that are like, ah yes, this beautiful content. I'm so glad I came across this content. It's very strange. I feel like when I bring stuff up like this though, on live streams, because I get to see your guys' names, so I recognise you each time. Like, I always get very happy when I see sort of familiar names. So I try to remember you all. Oh, that was close. I almost dropped my paint pen on my lovely favourite sweatshirt. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I love seeing your names. I try and remember your names so that I can do it in the future. Unfortunately, I'm terrible for remembering your actual names. So like Layla and Raymond, I'll forget. Although Raymond, I'm hopefully remembering, I think. And Callie. But definitely remember your usernames. So I'm trying to get better at remembering the names that you tell me to call you. But at the moment, with work, I've been reading a lot of information, which means that my brain is not willing to take on new information. It's like, no, you've done enough. We're not paying attention anymore. Good day. I said good day. But yeah, it's great. I like being here. Layla. And sorry, I feel like an old woman. I'm having to lean over and read. So it's Little. Is it Little? Little. Sorry. The L's and the I's kind of merge all together into one, and it gets really tricky to see. Oh, I'm glad that you like my videos. I like making them. To be fair, I wouldn't do this if I didn't enjoy it. Like, I got back into art after a big break from it. Like, I took an 8-year break from art from when I was 18 through to when I was 26. And then I started making stuff again. Like, I previously was in a really bad depression, and then got back into art. But and then I made some fan art, and the creator of the series, I think it was Laura Olympus. I think she retweeted it, and that just kick-started me into posting online. And before that, I used to just play video games in my spare time. Lita Lee. Lita Lee. Yeah, it's really hard, but it does come back is the great thing. Because being creative was always a key part of my identity. And then when I lost that, I felt incredibly lost as a person, and I didn't know what to do. So I spent a lot of time playing video games. I got really into Overwatch when that first launched. Made some wonderful friends that I'm still in touch with. I was pretty okay. I got into, what was it, platinum or diamond tier. Like I was good at Junkrat and I was a good tank. I was a good Junkrat, and I was very good at healing as well. Just kind of a good all-rounder. But yeah, and then I came back. But yeah, I'm feeling much better now. Yeah, I spent a lot of time unpacking how I felt about myself. I mean, much later in life. I say much later. So I realised I was likely ADHD when I was 27. I went to the doctors. The doctors said they put me on a waiting list. Spoiler alert, they did not. So I waited 3 years very patiently to be diagnosed, only to find out that I was never actually on the waiting list. Eventually got diagnosed with ADHD, but before that point I did a lot of research into ADHD, obviously before I went to the doctor as well, and realised that me feeling out of place was because I was neurodivergent, not because I was broken, and that I just needed to be kinder to myself, which is really hard, like easier said than done. I've very much been one of those people where, and I know this is going to sound like a brag, but it was a lot of pressure. I kept being told by people that I had so much potential because I'd be good at things, but then I wouldn't know where to go with it. So I'd learn a thing, be good at it, and then be like, okay, now what? Like once I learned it got kind of boring. Again, ADHD. And then I did that. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of what helped me get out of a rut. I was kinder to myself. I was more patient with myself. My boyfriend, now husband, overheard me talking to myself, and I was not nice. I was not nice at all. Called myself a lot of names, belittled myself, and he overheard me once and was like, look, you are a lovely person, I love you very much. The way you talk to yourself is awful. You are nasty towards yourself, and that it's really horrible to be around. Like, I know I only overheard you, but you are better than that, and you would never let anyone else talk to a friend like that, so why are you doing it to yourself? And that was a big wake-up call for me. I started talking to myself nicer, being kinder towards myself. When I found myself trying to belittle me in some way, or try and make myself feel bad, I would start using things like calling myself a silly goose instead of an idiot. or a dafty. I would call myself a dafty quite a lot. And it's like softening the language helped a lot. And then from there, kind of came back to my typical self. Oh, I'm having a look now, sorry. So, do I have a favourite show? Oh, I have several. I love The Pit. I love, what's the other one I've been watching? I love The Pit. I love The Bear. I'm currently watching Monk, which I'm really enjoying. Yeah, no, I've got kind of a few. And then, was it hard to make friends? You don't know what it feels like to be an ADHD person. I don't think I've found it hard to make friends, but that is because I'm quite a friendly person. I don't know how to. I'm quite giggly, if you couldn't tell. Like how I talk now is how I just talk. This is who I am, and it can be too much for people, and I get it. I used to try and shrink myself down for people who didn't like that about me, and I have stopped doing that. I think because I'm really friendly. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the microphone. I'm really friendly. I'm doing lots of hand gestures, but offhand. I have quite a warm energy to me as well, which helps. I'm also really quite upfront. I've actually found making friends as an adult much easier, but I'm friends with neurodivergent people who appreciate being explicit. So I have had several conversations where I have spoken to someone, thought they were incredibly cool, and had like a few moments of being like, oh my god, like I hope they like me, I like them, I think they're really cool. And then thought like, this is daft. I'm just gonna tell them how I feel. And I've made so many friends like that, like at house parties and stuff, where I've gone, hey, I really love talking to you. I think you're incredibly cool. You know, like, would you like to meet up outside of this? No, like not in a sort of hey kind of way, but like, and like, I think you're really cool. I'm really enjoying chatting to you. I would like to chat to you more. Like, I'd really like to be your friend if you're open to that. If you're not, that's fine. And so far, everyone has said they're into it. So I've made quite a lot of friends by just being like, I think you're cool. I would like to be your friend. So yeah, it's oh, that's so wonderful, Lita Lee. Yeah, it's hard because your brain tells you, well, your brain and also the outside world tells you that you're too much and not enough at the same time, and that's really really tricky. But yeah. Oh, I remember Ed's World. Oh, they're very sad when I found out that he passed. I don't remember when that happened. Oh, I've just gone all somber. I keep doing this. But yeah, it's funny how it happens. Oh, I have anger issues too. Especially when I was a teenager, I have emotional regulation issues. But I have learned how to, I wouldn't say necessarily regulate, but I've learned how to like mask and redirect it And also what I'm learning at the moment is that people do not know that I am as angry as I am until I explode. Whereas I think I've been radiating lots of signals, and then I find out afterwards that I have not. Something that's been very funny recently is that I've been in a lot of meetings, and I was in just several meetings with one of my manager, or with my manager, where she was sort of tagging along as backup, and not as backup. That sounds weird, but like, yeah, just sort of checking in, making sure everything's going okay. And afterwards, I think we had 2 calls in a row. Afterwards, she called me instantly afterwards and was like, yeah, I need you to stop apologising. And I was like, what? And she was like, you have apologised in every meeting we have been in together. And I was like, no, I haven't. And she was like, yes, you have. You have preempted every conversation with not an overt apology, but you have tried to explain your process. You don't need to do that. And that was like, oh, right, yeah, no, I need to do that. So you can see the difference when you see how people act in real life and on the internet. Yeah, there's also like the comfort of being in your own home too. I hope that I am like this. I mean, I've spoken to my parents and a few of my friends about it, and they are like, no, the way you portray yourself on the internet is exactly how you are in real life. So watch me at your own risk, I guess. So this is the final thing. I think it's turned out really nice. I'm glad I kept at it. I've been really enjoying doing like different splodges of colour everywhere and doing like the lines. It's something I seem to be integrating it in more of my drawings at the moment. It's like a lot and also not a lot at the same time. Very me. Right, it is, oh gosh, it is almost 10:15 p.m. So I am going to love you and leave you. This is the lovely Gloria. So the original, ba-ba-da-ba, and then the drawing. We'll put them side by side. Oh, come off it. She's very soft. She's very soft. But yeah, right. I shall love you and leave you. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. I hope you have a fabulous day. I hope you have a fabulous week. And next time, fingers, toes, everything crossed. The stream next time will be smoother. But yeah, love you lots. We'll speak soon. Have an incredible day. Is the live stream end? I will be live streaming shortly. Bye! Wait, no, stopping live streaming.